Welcome to Korea. Today, we're going to look around 향교. I'm Hao Kim from Intercultural course, short for YCC. I want to take tours with you guys, but because of the COVID-19, we couldn't go there. So let's take tour in online. Along with Sungkyunkwan, 향교 was the center of traditional Korean education, fostering and producing a number of talented people. 향교 was also called Hanyang, which corresponds to today's middle school. Hyang is a general term for administrative districts away from the capital city. And Gyo means school, which can be defined as a local school. Only after Confucianism was introduced from China, local education system in our country was set up. Confucianism is often characterized as a system of social and ethical philosophy rather than a religion. In fact, Confucianism built on an ancient religious foundation to establish the social values, institutions, and transcendent ideals of traditional society. The three fundamental bonds and the five constant virtues are separate Confucian terms for the most important human relations and social virtues. According to historical records, the establishment of 향교 came from the establishment of 향교 in Pyongyang during the reign of King Taejo of Korea. The full-fledged development of the local Confucian school and the completion of the system took place during the Joseon dynasty. Among other things, Neo-Confucianism was imported at the end of the Goryeo dynasty and confirmed its position as a fundamental philosophy of the Joseon dynasty. During the Goryeo dynasty, Confucianism had its position as a national ideology, but it was not that resolute. The Joseon dynasty established 향교, an educational institution in each province, with Sungkyunkwan and History School in Hanyang, as the Joseon dynasty decreased Hanyang, old name of Seoul, to be capital to study abroad and expand educational institutions based on Confucianism. In order to define our national ideology and eliminate ethnicity, the Japanese abolished Sungkyunkwan immediately after Japanese annexation of Korea and deprived local Confucian schools of their qualifications as educational institutions under such an oppressive policy. Sungkyunkwan lost its face as a national university and was reduced to a private academy for the education of scriptures. The local Confucian school was also allowed to hold a memorial service for Munmyo. As the function of Sungkyunkwan and 향교 was deprived, Confucianism was also greatly depressed. Despite the division of the country following the liberation and the confusion and hardship of the Korean War, the efforts to reorganize Confucianism have been steadily developed around Songkyunkwan and Hangyo in each region. As a result of these efforts, the 234 Confucian schools that remain in the South Korea have already been reorganized and are playing roles as headquarters for Confucianism and community education. 양천향교 is the only current remaining Hangyo in Seoul of those total 234 Hangyos in Korea. In 1411, when the 11th year of King Taejong's rule, from 1980s, 양천향교 have been repaired for the damage. There are total 8 buildings inside in the 양천향교. 양천향교 performs as ritual ceremony twice in a month in this place. In February and August each year, a Confucian worship service is held and occasionally special ceremony is held as well. The first building is a hall dedicated to the ancestral tablet of the Baeksangjang, shrine for Confucius in ancient China, the founder of Confucianism. The second building is a place to prepare various materials for ancestral rites. The third building came out through the east entrance to the ceremonial city, and the west gate when it came out. No one was allowed in except in special cases. The fourth building is a schoolhouse and a classroom where students receive education. 30 to 50 students were educated, with one professor and one employee in charge of education. In the past, exams were directly supervised by Songkyunkwan. Fifth is the place where students used to study and stay. The sixth went through the east gate and out through the west gate. The seventh building is also a red gate erected by the king in his house, village, and other places, with the commendation of loyal subjects, filial piety, and the virtuous woman. The eighth building was built in 2007 by Gangseogu Office. Cultural events and the various folk games are performed in this building's yard. Designation of 양천향교 as one of the cultural property of Seoul Monument has a great meaning of historical importance to save our traditional culture. When this COVID-19 is over, let's take tour at the real 양천향교. I hope this COVID-19 is over soon. Thank you for watching this video.